Have you ever had the thought that it's fine that I don't sleep during the week, I'll just make it up during the weekends? Or it's fine if I slept 5 hours last night, the only consequence of that is that I'm tired. I myself have been guilty of thoughts like this because they are ingrained in our lifestyle, which favors productivity over rest and recovery. Sleep, seen through the lens of productivity, is a massive hassle. It is time that could be better spent living our best lives. However, the ever-expanding area of sleep science has shown us that sleep deprivation has dire and strong consequences on our health, and there is no such thing as sleep debt, in the sense that you cannot just shave off hours of sleep from your night and then expect to recover it in the upcoming days or over the weekend. Cutting our sleep short even by 2 hours causes our sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for our alert state and for our fight or flight response, to be consistently on. This in turn prevents us from winding down, and it causes our heart rate to be consistently up for a sustained period of time. Sleep deprivation impairs our ability to control blood sugar, causing weight gain by disrupting the very sensitive balance of the hormones that control our sense of hunger and sense of fullness. And not only that, sleep deprivation disrupts our immune response, making us more susceptible to infectious disease. And all of these are just the tip of the iceberg. What is most disturbing is that when we are sleep deprived, we don't have the ability to actually judge how sleep deprived we are. What is troubling here is that after a sustained period of sleep deprivation, our lack of performance actually becomes our norm. Our inability to think creatively, our inability to think clearly or to judge rationally actually becomes a thing that we consider to be normal. People's subjective feeling of how they really are doing turned out to be a miserable predictor of how they really are. Individuals often fail to recognize the true state of their sleep deprivation, causing them to live for years below the highest potential of their bodies and minds, all due to a blind persistence on not sleeping enough. All because we want to binge watch Netflix late in the evening, or we don't have good boundaries set as to how much of our work life will enter our private life, or we allow toxic relationships to linger in our lives far too long. But there are antidotes to this. You can start prioritizing sleep today. You can examine your own daily routines and habits and see what serves you on your path towards good, restful sleep that will maximize the full potential of your body and mind. Changing daily habits, though, is not an easy task. After all of the even unhealthy habits that you accumulated throughout your life served a purpose for you. That binge watching Netflix, well, it might provide comfort for you after a stressful day. Or keeping a toxic relationship might be a sign of your loyalty. So everything that you accumulated throughout your life might have served you at a certain point. But now it's time to re-examine and see, does it still serve you? And would you be better off by changing your habits to something more healthy instead? So remember, there's no such thing as catching up on sleep, and it's time to re-examine your habits today.